I was just a teenager when I discovered who Charles Bronson was. The first Charles Bronson movie I ever saw was Death Wish 2. I'm pretty sure I saw that on HBO. And then the first Charles Bronson movie I ever saw in the movie theater was Death Wish 3. And at the mere age of, I guess it was only 13 or 14, I pretty much thought Charles Bronson was a badass. Not bad for a guy who was like 60 plus years old at the time. And I would catch, whenever I could, I'd catch a Bronson movie in the theater or on at the video store. From like 1983 to 1991, I pretty much caught every Bronson film, with the exception of one. And that film being The Evil That Men Do, directed by J. Lee Thompson. I remember when this movie came out that it was like it was a big deal because of the controversy of the level of violence. It was quite sadistic on both sides of the good side, Charles Bronson's side, and the bad side, the evil men that he's after. And finally seeing it 30 some odd years later, I can totally understand where they're coming from. But I gotta say that back in the 80s, it's pretty amazing for Charles Bronson. Back in the 80s, he's pretty much was a badass. I guess the modern day equivalent would be what Liam Neeson was doing with the Taken franchise, and how he suddenly became a big action star in his 60s. And Bronson did that in spades back in the 80s with films like Death Wish 2, 3, 4, Assassination, Messenger of Death, Kinjite, The Forbidden Subjects, Murphy's Law, 10 to Midnight, and The Evil That Men Do. Now, in The Evil That Men Do, Bronson plays a retired killer, hitman, who was coaxed out to take out a rather sadistic and malicious and evil doctor who tortures and maims men, women, and children. And he basically just, like, his moral code prevents him from not doing anything. And he decides to come out of retirement and goes after the organization, starting with henchmen and making his way up to the doctor. And with each new villain that he faces, he dispatches them in a rather entertaining and brutal way. Kind of in a way that what Steven Seagal was doing back in his early days. The Evil That Men Do is actually pretty damn entertaining in it. It feels like a straightforward 80s action vengeance movie, and it definitely still holds up even 30 years later. I could totally see someone like a Liam Neeson or nowadays, or even a Pierce Brosnan nowadays doing something like this. Maybe he has. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of their movies of late. But The Evil That Men Do is actually one of the better Brosnan movies from the 80s. And I really enjoyed it for what it was. So just an entertaining popcorn movie with sadistic violence and action. So The Evil That Men Do, I would give 3.5 stars out of 5. It's for Brosnan fans, this is definitely one to eat up. And for anyone looking for a straightforward action movie, this should more than suffice. I mean, I'm not talking action like Die Hard action or anything like that. I'm talking more like a cat and mouse kind of action. So yeah, The Evil That Men Do, 3.5 stars out of 5. So if you like this retro review, hit that like button below. Were you a Charles Bronson fan? Do you know who Charles Bronson is? And please comment below. Let me know what's your favorite movie of his. For me, I'd probably have to go with maybe Magnificent Seven, maybe, or Great Escape. One of those two. So, or Dirty Dozen. Hard to choose. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so you can stay on top of my retro reviews, my new reviews, trailers, reactions, and any other fun things I happen to put up on my channel. So until next time, we'll see you